Welcome to the deep dive. You're here because you want to really get to the heart of things, understand what matters without drowning in information. And, well, that's what we aim for.
Yep.
Today, we're jumping into the world of blogging, specifically blogging here in the 21st century.
That's right. And we're using the Blogging Basics for Beginners PDF as our main guide for this. We want to look at, what blogging actually is now.
And how it can be useful, right, for just about anyone.
Exactly. And those first steps to actually getting started, because it's definitely more than just keeping an online diary these days.
Totally. Okay, so let's dive in. Blogging in 2025. Well, what does that actually look like? What is it?
Well, it's fascinating, really, how much it's intertwined with social networking now.
Uh-huh.
They both kind of thrive on outreach, connecting with people using multimedia, voicing opinions.
So you can keep a blog private, can't you?
Oh, sure, you can. But the real power, the main purpose, tends to be reaching out, getting your ideas out there.
It's interesting the guide points out they started separately, blogs and social media.
Yeah, quite distinct initially, but now they've really merged in a lot of ways.
So where did the term even come from?
It actually started as weblog. Think like an online log or journal, a digital diary, basically.
Okay.
And then services like Blogger came along, offering it for free, and that's when weblog kind of shortened to blog.
Yeah.
And it just exploded.
So it moved beyond just, here's what I did today.
Absolutely. It transformed from purely personal journaling into this platform where all sorts of people, different backgrounds, different beliefs, could discuss important stuff.
And businesses jumped on board too.
Oh, yeah. It became a tool for advertising products. And you see politicians using blogs to push their ideologies. It's really diverse now.
What strikes me is how easy it is to start. The source really emphasizes that you don't need to be like a coding genius.
That's a massive advantage. It's low cost, often free, and you don't need to be a computer engineer or a graphic designer.
Right, unlike building a whole website from scratch.
Exactly. Blogging platforms give you templates, fonts. It's all built in, much more user-friendly.
So it's not just about broadcasting your own thoughts, it's also about connecting.
Definitely. It's a way to connect with people all over the world, people you'd probably never meet otherwise.
Fostering discussion and debate, I suppose.
Yeah, exposing you to different views. And, it's even used for just making friends, socializing, which kind of explains why the social networks have adopted so many blog-like features, right?
Yeah, that convergence again. Okay, the source also makes this neat little point about blog being both a noun and a verb.
Right. It highlights that active self-publishing.
Right.
You blog something. You put it out there yourself.
Like articles, pictures, videos, too.
Anything, really. Your blog is your space to share your creative stuff. And the guide specifically says you don't need to be a pro writer or filmmaker or photographer.
Just share what you create.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your artistic side, whatever that looks like.
That really democratizes content creation, doesn't it? Okay, let's shift gears a bit. How can this actually be profitable for just regular people, not big companies?
Well, this ties into how websites get ranked, in Google searches and things.
Okay.
A site's ranking depends on stuff like keywords, how many other sites link to it, how many people visit.
Standard SEO stuff. So how does a blog help?
The guide suggests adding a blog to a website is a really good way to boost its ranking
How so?
because it gives you a place for ongoing discussion about your site's themes. And it acts as a journal for updates, text, pictures, videos.
Ah, so it keeps the site fresh and active.
Precisely. Search engines love fresh content. It signals your site is current and relevant. The more you update with good stuff, the more search engines notice and potentially rank you higher. It's this sort of freshness factor.
That makes sense. Keep people engaged, signal to Google you're active. And again, it doesn't cost much to start one.
Nope. Platforms like Blogger, LiveJournal, they're free, user-friendly, got those templates we mentioned.
But the source had a warning, right? Especially for businesses.
Ah, yes. Good point. You need to be mindful, particularly if the blog is linked to your business.
What's the issue?
Well, you need to think carefully about the topics. Controversial stuff like politics or religion, that could potentially alienate some of your customers. So, tread carefully.
So generally, keep it pretty reader-friendly, broadly appealing, maybe.
That's often the safer bet if your goal is wide readership and ranking. The source actually suggests checking out popular blogs in your niche to see what works, get some tips.
Good idea. And beyond just rankings, it's a marketing tool, too.
Oh, definitely. Great for product awareness, interacting directly with customers.
Like a direct line for questions.
Exactly. Potential customers can ask things, you can answer, All those updates, comments, discussions, it builds awareness and helps your site standing.
Okay, and if you are blogging specifically about a product, the guide had some specific pointers.
It did. Keep posts concise, well-written, update regularly, like 3 to 7 times a week if you can.
Wow, that's quite frequent.
Yeah, consistency matters. Use a bit of lighthearted humor maybe, but nothing offensive. Use video and photos vlogging and photo blogging are big.
And be yourself.
Crucially, yes.
Hmm.
Be authentic. Don't just copy others. Find your own voice.
That's all really practical. Okay, so someone's listening and thinking, right, I want to try this. How quick is it really? The source says under 15 minutes.
You know, getting the basic structure up is surprisingly fast. You don't need weeks of planning.
But you need some decisions up front. Templates, colors.
Yeah, the visual stuff mainly. The guide has a useful little checklist for things to think about before you hit publish.
Okay, let's run through that quickly. First up, theme.
Right. What's it going to be about? Politics, poetry, art, current events, just your life. The source says you can be flexible too. It's your space.
Then choose a provider, a platform.
Yep. Blogger, WordPress.com, Typepad, LiveJournal. Lots of options listed. Might depend on reviews or just trying a few out.
Okay, then pick a template.
The look and feel. Most platforms have a bunch to choose from. Pick one that fits your style or theme.
And then there are freebies, add-ons.
Yeah, little extras, buttons, pictures you can embed, maybe interactive things like tag boards or guest maps, comment boxes.
To make it more engaging.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some platforms might offer paid features too for more advanced stuff. You also need to decide who it's for, just for you. A select group, open to everyone.
Probably depends on the content.
Usually, yeah. Then there's layout, color schemes, more visual tuning.
And the actual content strategy. Stick to one topic or be random.
The source suggests you can kind of feel it out, experiment and see what gets a response. It also mentions the blogging circle.
Right, interacting with other blogs.
Yeah, visiting others in your niche. Leaving real comments, not just spam. Being part of the community.
Makes sense. What about skins?
That's about customizing the look further. Maybe using Photoshop or similar tools to create a really unique appearance, personal style.
Got it. And the final step.
Hit publish. Write something, post it, and share your blog link.
It does sound achievable pretty quickly. And keeping it going.
Consistency is huge. The source stresses updating frequently, keeps people coming back, build your confidence too.
Add that personal touch.
Yeah, even on general topics, make it yours. Connect with others in your theme. And please, check your spelling and grammar.
Oh, definitely. Nothing turns readers off faster.
So true. The source also mentions you might even make a bit of money through ads, like Google AdSense.
Interesting. Okay, so the blog is set up. You're trying to update it. Now, the big challenge, writing content people actually want to read and getting traffic.
Right, this is the ongoing part. The source really paints blogging as revolutionary for the digital age, even for just personal journaling.
Opens up debates, discussions.
For sure. And like we said, potential to earn money without needing, a PhD. Consistent, engaging blogging is the path to growth and maybe monetization.
So what are the key tips from the guide for boosting traffic, getting eyeballs on your posts?
Okay, several good ones. First, make it reader-friendly. Always think, what's in it for the reader? Knowledge, entertainment, interest. It's basic marketing, really.
Yeah. Provide value.
Exactly. Make it worthwhile. You don't want people feeling tricked into clicking. That hurts you long term. We mentioned proofreading check for errors. Seriously.
Got it. KISS. Keep it short and simple.
Yep. Generally, concise posts work better than long, rambling ones. Keep it interesting. Short, crisp sentences can help. Be direct.
Makes sense for online reading. Linking.
Yes. Link to other relevant blogs or sites. It builds community, encourages others to link back to you, which helps your ranking.
Keywords.
Use relevant keywords naturally in your text so people can find your stuff via search engines.
And be clear.
Present your thoughts clearly. Avoid confusing people. Use a friendly, colloquial tone talk like a real person, but maybe avoid too much slang.
Approachable.
Right.
Right.
And finally, your post title. Make it catchy. Make it accurate. It's the first thing people see.
So bottom line, consistent, valuable, reader-focused content drives traffic.
That's the core message, yeah.
Wow, okay. This has been a really useful deep dive. It's clear blogging isn't just what it used to be, that sort of simple online diary.
Not at all. It's incredibly versatile now. Personal expression, connection, marketing, even income. And as we've seen, getting started is, well, surprisingly quick and easy for most people.
It really is accessible. So for everyone listening, here's a thought. How could you use this idea, this power of online journaling, maybe to share your unique view on something? Or explore a passion? What kinds of conversations could you start out there?
Hmm. Yeah.
Something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.